What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Scanning the field, it's Harvin. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Punts it out of the air. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Rushes on him. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of the...
Touchdown, Cal! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Boyd. Using the quick game. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls it in. It's Hussein. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Pulls it in. It's Hussein. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the score. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Harvin. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Harvin. It's complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Powers through the defender. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Balls it in. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Boom. Look out, he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Mississippi State going up tempo. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cal. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 15 to Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He'll try to do it himself. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air, it's Boyd. Quarterback adapted. That's it, fly. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter.
That's one I think if a running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
To throw, it's Harvin. Catch in the middle, it's Pierre. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense playing a bail technique. Give to the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moffitt. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The screen, he can go. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. Under fire. Strong pass rush rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Continues to fight for yards. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Finds his big tight end. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Boyd. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Dances away to buy time. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Carter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Touch pass on the run. Running into the open space. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Harvin. Got his man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Golden Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
They've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Smith dropping to pass. Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
Green 25.
He wants to throw it. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing on it.
The give as they work on that clock.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Looking for a man. It's Harvin. It's complete to the left. Creates a little space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Gets away from one, finds some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Mississippi State, 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moffitt. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over. First and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Boyd. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open, and he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Throws to the wideout. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air. It's Boyd. They get to him as he throws.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just 1 for 3 on fourth down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this